Hi, I'm Steven. This is my wife Emily. I just want to talk to you a little bit about our experience with David. We met David back in the end of May for a buyer's consultation. We treated it like an interview at the time. Some of the information we wanted to, some of the questions we had for David were geared to see if he fit our lifestyle or what we expect from a buyer's agent, and he passed with flying colors, obviously. In that meeting that we had, it took about an hour, and he went over all the details of the buying experience. And as you can see, Emily and I were quite pleased, and we hired him. Emily, maybe you have something to say?
What we really appreciate about David is that he communicated with us by email, which was our preferred form of communication, but he was always available by phone call. He got back to us right away. He always listened to, what type of home that we were looking for and the areas that we were looking for, and he was very responsive to that.
Yeah, we really did appreciate that. And even beyond just the buyer consultation, we went through the buying process. Just the experience that we had, it was very knowledgeable of not just in terms of neighborhoods or the actual houses, but even small details like if we renovated this house, how much would it cost? He gave us some ballpark figures or estimates, like if it was worth it or not. So he was more of a consultant even for us. He wasn't really. He was very knowledgeable of things greater than just selling the home.
I mean, what was really good for us is that when we were looking at resale homes, David just did a fantastic job showing us around.
Thank you. And we're sitting in this beautiful house today because our lawyer was fantastic. I can't express any stronger than this that you must get a good lawyer. We were recommended our lawyer by our real estate agent, and it's probably such a small expense to get from a cheap lawyer to a great lawyer. It's totally not worth going with a budget or economy lawyer, especially when it comes to legal issues down the road or at your purchase, like it was for us. Or when you're selling the house, obviously, which would be for example, for our vendor. An example of this would be my wife and I. When we purchased this home, the vendor who built our home went with a budget or economy lawyer when he purchased the home, and that lawyer, which was subsequently disbarred, completely
mucked everything.
Yeah, it completely mucked the title. So when we went to purchase our home, about 2 days before closing, my lawyer called me up and said that there's all these executions and liens against the home under the incorrect name, obviously, because they put the title under the improper name, which we had to delay our closing by a week and a half, and it cost us, cost the vendor several $1,000s in legal costs. So this is just a small example of why saving $100 or $200 going with an economy lawyer is just not worth it. And I think that would go with even home inspectors or any sort of services that come when you purchase a house. It's such a small expense, especially on such a large purchase. I totally would encourage you to go with the best you possibly can.